You gotta turn to the camera and say, oh, I didn't see you there.
I don't want to do that. Oh, hello. I didn't see you. I can't do that. I don't like it. Okay. Hi. Hello. We got the giggles. We are back today. Hello. I am back. I say we because Jason is always here, just behind the camera. So, we filmed some stuff setting up this tank a while ago. We don't remember what we filmed of it. So, hello, welcome back. Today we are going to be partially setting up our new shrimp tank. We've had this tank for a little while. We were actually using it as a hospital tank. That's why some of the silicone is stained blue, but that's fine. This is gonna become our new shrimp tank. We were moving them out of the 2.5 gallon into this 5.5 gallon, which also matches the isopod tank that it's gonna be sitting right next to. And my dog is coughing. Okay. First things first, it has a small bag of aqua soil in here already. I'm gonna open up another bag, put a bit more in there. We have our hardscape, which is gonna be mopani wood, soaking to get it waterlogged. This is the snorfing offender. Hi. I know. He gets jealous of our other critters. He gets very jealous, so he likes to make himself known. Yeah, so if you hear farting noises in the back, it's you. Yeah. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you. Mwah! Okay, now he's gonna be needy. That's okay. We have aqua soil in here. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I have this medium-sized bag. Definitely not gonna put the whole thing in, but I just want this to be a little bit deeper. The wood is soaking to get it waterlogged so it doesn't float all over the place. Yeah. Okay, let's see what that does. Everything is falling over. Alright, I'm just getting this smoothed out, but it looks about 3 inches deep, which is perfect. So I'm just gonna kind of, it's never gonna be perfectly even. It's fine. That's good enough. Let me go check on the wood, make sure it's waterlogged, and then I'll throw that in here too. We have soaked the mopani wood. It is completely waterlogged. Obviously we put it in here and then filled up some water. Not all the way, because we're not putting any livestock in here yet, but just enough for plants and to keep the wood soaked. I have 4 little clumps of Monte Carlo that I'm gonna put in there. That's all I have right now. Eventually there will be more plants in this. I'll probably be taking cuttings from some other tanks. Maybe I'll grab more plants at the store. I don't know. For now, Monte Carlo. Here is my first little clump. I think I'm just gonna kind of pepper them in the front. That's my plan. Okay, that one got buried too much. No! That root needs to go. Did I fuck it? Made a big old hole in the soil over here. Oh, here's one more tiny little piece. That's not gonna happen. Alright, so that is all the plants I have for this tank right now. I'm gonna let it start cycling, get all the ammonia, nitrates, good bacteria going, and then eventually we'll get some more plants, and once it is all cycled and ready, we will throw some shrimp in there. This is our tank. This is our little 5.5 gallon. It has, as of today, shrimps, which we are very pumped about. We always wanted this to be a shrimp tank. We used to have shrimps in a little 2.5 gallon a while ago, but we no longer have that, no longer have the shrimps, and no longer even have the tank. It's just kind of sitting in storage to be a hospital tank at some point if we ever need it. So this will always, we always wanted shrimp in here. So we built it, we let it cycle for a very long time. A long fucking time. Too long. Not too long. The right amount of time. We did it properly, but it felt like a long time because it was just sitting here empty and we wanted to put stuff in it. It took so long because one, we got aqua soil, which is wonderful for shrimps, but brings the pH way down. So we had to kind of fight it a little bit to get the pH back up, which we did, and now it's good and stable. And the aqua soil is still doing all its good beneficial stuff that it does for the shrimp and the plants. And then also the shrimp need very specific minerals and like hardnesses and stuff, GH and KH, because they're invertebrates. They have exoskeletons and they molt, and so those minerals, especially calcium and magnesium and iron, I believe, are very important for them in the molting process. And if they have problems during molting, they can die. So we wanted to make sure that all of that was really good and dialed in before we put any shrimp in here. Once we got all of our parameters, like the basic parameters, pH and ammonia, nitrates, all that stuff, we got some guppies, which we did not film any of, but they're very cute, they're very pretty. Their names, as of right now, that we just decided on, because we kind of forgot to name them. Also, we were thinking about it and then we forgot, but the black one is Spike, and the blue metallic one is Pistol, which I think is cute. I like it. They are, I actually don't remember what kind of guppies they are. I think they're fancy guppies. This one's a metallic black, metal black, and this one is, I think, a metallic blue, like a metal blue type thing. Yeah, blue metal and black metal. Pretty sure. Or Japanese blue metal, maybe. I didn't remember exactly which blue one I got. They're very pretty and they're very cute and I like them a lot, and they're both males, so they won't be having any babies in here, which is good because this could get overstocked very, very quickly with some females, which is kind of sad because I would love to see them. I've never had live bearers before, so I'd love to see them bear live, but I don't have space for that. Eventually, sometime in the future, maybe I will breed some guppies or mollies or something. So a live bearer is a fish that gives live birth to live little fishies, little baby fishies instead of eggs. So most fish lay eggs and spawn and fertilize and that stuff. These guys, they fuck and they give birth, just like we do, except they're fish. So very different, actually. That's the guppies. Oh, we also have some snails in here. Just random fucking snails. A couple ram's horns from the other tank that we took the plants from. Those guys are in here. And then I also took 5 of my baby mystery snails and threw them in here just because I want to see, I don't know, will they grow faster in this tank versus that tank? Because when they were originally born in this one. And then I was like, oh no, this is 10 gallons. That's gonna be bad. So we moved all of them to the 29. And we also were already gonna move them out because mystery snails and frogs don't go very well together. And now we're actually moving the frogs in this one. There's been a lot that's happened, but I moved the baby mysteries from the frog tank to the 29 gallon, and they've all been chilling in there. And then I was like, you know what? We already got snails in this one. Let's see what happened. Because they grew much slower in this tank. Once I moved them to the 29, they started growing really fast. And I could tell that it was tank difference because I didn't get all of them the first time because they're so fucking teeny tiny, or at least they were when I was picking them out. So I didn't get all of them the first time. So I had a batch of mystery snails in the 29 while I still had some mystery snails in the 10. And the ones in the 29 got way bigger, way faster, even though they were the exact same age as these guys. So, I don't know. That was a very long-winded way of saying I want to see what happens. None of that was necessary information. Okay, we're talking about shrimp. So, the shrimps. So we got the guppies, Spike and Pistol, and they're very cute and they've been doing very well. They're best friends. Strike that, they're husbands. They're in love. Anyway. The shrimp, today, I tested the water again. I've been testing it and testing it, testing it. We're finally at the right place. It's been stable, we're good. So, we went to the store and we got some shrimpies and now they're in there and I'm really excited about it. We got 22 shrimp total. We went to Moonlight Aquatics out here in Seattle, which are awesome. I love them. That's also where I got the guppies. They're wonderful. And they have a buy 10, get 1 free on Neo shrimps. So we got 22. We got 5 yellow, 5 Bloody Mary red. So like the deep, bright red. 5 red really shrimp, which are the like kind of stripy red and white ones. 5 blue jelly, which are like the turquoisey. They're like kind of translucent, but they're blue. And then our 2 extras are orange Bloody Mary shrimp. So we have a whole Skittles tank, a whole range of colors, which will be very fun. I'm very excited to see them all breed, and I'm excited to see all the fun colors we get. I know that, you know, some people don't like wild color shrimp. I like them. I think they're cool. I think it's fun to like see the progression from the individual like fancy colors and then watch them get like more and more mixed and modeled and like the patterns that they get. I'm excited. So, and I'm hoping after all the research that I've done, the guppies and the shrimp should be fine together. Guppies are carnivores. They will eat anything that can fit in their mouth, but their mouths are, even though they're not the smallest, there are fish with much smaller mouths than guppies. They're still not huge. Adult shrimp, I don't think fit in their mouth, so that's totally cool. The fry, I thought about, and I have a ton of pearlweed in the back of the tank, really like dense as like a clustered forest type thing. And I've been kind of chopping and propping it, so it's pretty short right now because I just did another chop and prop. As that keeps growing in and as it keeps getting denser and denser and hopefully coming farther and farther forward, they'll have more and more hiding places. And they already have a pretty good amount of hiding places with all of the pearlweed back there. And there's also a piece of cholla wood in there, which we also got today. We did not boil it because we were too lazy, so it's floating. But that's fine. It'll eventually get waterlogged and then we'll put it somewhere and it'll be fun. Yeah, that's our scrimps. Thanks for following along on this stuff. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching and following along on our building and stocking of our new shrimp tank. We're very excited about this. Yeah, and remember, don't be a bitch, be nice to shrimps and snails and guppies and all the other critters and invertebrates and even the ones that you think are little pests, like the little pest snails. Don't be a bitch, be nice to them. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. And goodbye. Goodbye. I never know how to end these fucking things. Bye! That was horrible. Okay. Yeah. Bye.